The municipal election campaign is in full swing. Parties are out making promises, trying to sell their vision to voters. For a breakdown of what's happened this week and what's to come, we are joined by political analyst Justine McIntyre. Thanks for speaking with us.
My pleasure.
So far this week, we heard announcements from Ensemble Montreal and Projet Montréal on homelessness and housing. Do you think housing affordability will be the #1 issue of the campaign and potentially a ballot box question?
It absolutely will be. And those two things are related, by the way. We can talk about the homelessness crisis, we can talk about the affordability crisis, but really it's one and the same. At least one definitely feeds into another. There was that OCPM report that came out at the end of the summer, pointing out that homelessness has increased, at least visible homelessness has increased in Montreal between 2018 and 2022 by 33%. So what people are saying, that they're impressions that there's more homelessness, visible homelessness in the city, well, that's certainly true. And so the parties are now addressing this with different announcements that they're making. What we've seen from Luc Rabouin for Projet Montréal is on Monday, they announced a mobile home project on the site of the Hippodrome, which is interesting because the Hippodrome was a site that was supposed to have been developed many times under many mayors. There should have been 20,000 units developed there as long ago as over 10 years ago, and nothing has yet been developed there. So on Monday, Luc Rabouin was announcing 30 units for homeless people experiencing homelessness, that are available immediately and with accompaniment. But this is really only the tip of the iceberg. He's also announced that he wants to accelerate housing and is planning to have 500 units available in modular housing and 500 in built housing units during the course of his mandate. Soraya Martinez for Ensemble Montréal says, well, that's not enough. I can better you. So you say 1,000, I'll say 2,000. She's proposing 2,000 housing units with help from Mark Carney's government.
What do you make of Valérie Plante taking a swing at Craig Sauvé? So for a little background here, Sauvé, formerly a Projet Montréal city councillor, he faced an accusation of sexual assault, a claim he has repeatedly denied. He sat as an independent. He's now running for mayor under a new party. Plante said that Sauvé tried to rejoin Projet but was rejected. Sauvé responded by saying, well, this is just a sign that his campaign is actually going well, because people are taking shots at him. So what do you make of this move by the mayor, who seems to be getting involved in the campaign?
Well, I think Sauvé is right in his reaction. I think his campaign is going well. Projet Montréal lost their campaign manager, who traveled across to work with Craig Sauvé. So that might have been something that stung the mayor a little bit. And I think it's really important to point out here that those accusations, or rather that one accusation that was brought against Craig Sauvé many years ago, was put to rest. There was an investigation. There were no charges laid. Mr. Sauvé was completely cooperative throughout the entire process, and the whole thing was laid to rest. So the fact that the mayor is trying to resuscitate some kind of an issue with regards to his candidacy perhaps means that she's feeling like her party might be in trouble.
So much going on. Unfortunately, we are out of time. I'm sure we will be speaking many times in the month or in the weeks to come. Justine McIntyre, thank you so much for doing this.
It's always a pleasure.